guys, so today I'm showing y'all my fall or Thanksgiving table that you can do. I already have a Thanksgiving table in mind, so this for me will just be a fall table. And I'm even happier with this table than I did for Halloween. I'm so proud of my Halloween Tablescape, and I've gotten such great reviews for those. And that made me really, really happy. But this I'm even happier with because the only plastic that I have on my table are these little birds. And I use these birds for a lot of my tablescapes for the fall because, again, we're not really an orange-red household. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of red for Christmas, but I prefer, the more pastel colors. But little colors like this, like the brown and having the birds, I think that adds a little bit of a fall color to what is normally my pastel table. Okay, so yeah, everything I have here is organic. We are an organic household, so I try to go in that direction with how I do my tables. And then as little plastic as possible. Again, the only plastic I have are the birds. Very happy about that. Alright, so I guess we can start with the plates. These are Herend, and they are hand painted. They're from Herend, Hungary, and they are great heirlooms. These are heirlooms of ours. So we got very lucky with that. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but I'm sure you can search for them and find ones that are used or whatever on eBay or something like that. Alright, so yeah, those are the plates. They're really, really beautiful, and I love the green, and yeah, just little gold painted areas. Alright, so for my silverware, I'm doing, for this table, a soup. So your soup spoon is on your right, and I did a video before of just proper table setting for informal dining. This is also informal, just casual with your friends. And when I say informal, I mean this is a proper place setting. When I think of formal, I think of more forks and more knives, and yeah, definitely more spoons. But yeah, this is an informal setting, but a proper informal setting. So yeah, you have your soup spoon here, and when I do serve my soups, I like to just serve it in a tureen and then place it on the table instead of having guests pour the soup themselves. So that's why you don't have a soup plate on my tablescape. All right, and you have your dinner fork and your dinner knife there. And then I'm using these really pretty pearl fork and knives. They're gorgeous, and again, they're great heirlooms. And I can tell you what they are in my blog. Everything that I'll have here, I'll go ahead and post on the blog. But yeah, and then I'm serving definitely cake or some sort of like dessert for my evenings. And so I have the dessert fork and knife. And so what you want to do is if you are setting this table, you kind of want to, like, because people get this confused all the time, so I'm just going to show you how this is done. So you have your dinner fork and your dinner knife, and then all your spoons, if you were doing a formal setting, would be on the right. So it's kind of just like driving to the front. And this kind of helps you like not forget where your dessert fork and spoon should be. But your spoon should be on the top and your fork on the bottom, spoon facing left and fork facing right. Okay, so moving on to the items I have in the middle. I don't think you can see this in this video because I don't have a videographer to this, but I am using sage, and this is sage from the garden. And yeah, they smell nice, they're autumny, and they're pretty, and they serve as a really good base. For my Thanksgiving table, I believe I kind of taught y'all like how to like layer your bouquets, and so this is kind of the start of like layering your table. The first thing I do actually is I set the table up first, and then I do my main flowers. So my main bouquet here are the sage that are from the garden, and then I've just these are garden dahlias, and literally so easy. I got these at the local flower shop. Oh wait, did I get them at the farmer's market this week? Yeah, I did. Mom brain. But yeah, so they are in season and they have these little pop-up greens, they're garden dahlias, and then of course the sage from the garden. And then I just stick a little candle on top, and yes guys, you can light the candle this way. And these are non-toxic, non-drip candles. I got them from an Etsy shop here in Germany, and she's been so wonderful. She actually gifted me a couple of candles, and if you want her name, I'll have that written on my blog. But yeah, so like with this flower, you start with the base. So the base is the sage, and really not so much, and I have a huge sage bush. So this actually works really well. So yeah, start with the sage, wrap it around. There is floral foam there. And then just, plant your dahlias around. And I have 2 of these on the table, one on one side of the table, the other on the other end. And then, so set your table, do your main items, so your flowers, and then with like all the flowers that you have that you don't plan on using, that's where these small vases come in. So just put them in there, and a lot of times I'll put the stems that haven't bloomed, and by the time that dinner is served, and I'll put them in hot water. Sorry, not hot, like lukewarm, and then they'll bloom a little bit. So this was like not bloom, and I put a little hot water to see how that has just opened up a little bit, and that's so pretty. So those are the leftover flowers. So the other main thing that I have here are these. These are just vases that I have in my kitchen. Don't go out and buy something. It's my whole thing. So use what you have at home. Yeah, so I just normally put my sugars in here, or really whatever, even candies. And so what I've done is just kind of elevate it a little bit. I've thrown in some limes, and then just to create some effect on the table, I've just thrown water in there, and I really like how that looks. It kind of just makes it look a little more pretty, a little elevated, a little more elegant. So yeah, so that is my other base. And then what I'll go and do then is, yeah, let's see, I'll do like my little decor. So I'll have like little things. So my theme here is green. I have little pepperoni peppers. I have endive here. And what's so great about using vegetables is that you can eat these. Like I'll throw these in my salads later. It's not like you're buying nutcrackers and Santa Claus and Christmas trees, and then you just have to pack them away, and that's a waste. So take what you have that I'm using, right here from your grocery store, and I throw them in my salad for later use. So absolutely no waste. And then, so I have my peppers, my endive I've used to kind of, create a little more a backdrop. And then what I have are these beautiful, and I love using these beautiful artichokes. And I love these, and you can even actually just like place them in the glass vases that I showed you. But I love the little like jewel colors that you get on the artichokes, yeah, they're just really pretty and really elegant. And for these, I just place them in between place settings, and they look perfect that way. And now that I've noticed it, I have forgotten the water glass for those 2 settings over there. But yeah, that's what you have for your tablescape. And then of course your water glass, and then your wine glass. Water first and then wine is the etiquette. For me, I am definitely a wine lover. So sometimes I tend to switch the 2. But yeah, this is the table setting, perfect for fall, perfect for Thanksgiving, and only 1 use of plastic. So, all right, well, if you guys have any questions about what I have on this table, or any questions with styling consultation, you can send me an email at claiborneandi@gmail.com. Thanks so much, guys.